Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go through this with you now, and then we can have a look at what we've done.
Make notes of anything I need to do then.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, who's that?
It's Zoe. It's still me.
All right. He just said somebody else has come in, and there's 3 gone on the top there. Can you see?
Oh yeah.
So that means somebody else is hovering in the wings somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere.
Right. That's all the stuff I put on there. Once you look at that,
And anything in red is changed.
Yeah, it was up to 5 really, wasn't it? Yeah. Up to the 1's good, 2's good. Where was this? Hang on, just hit back on that. 1's same, we just need a little bit, yeah?
Yeah, I think 1.2 I added some stuff too.
Yeah. Why have all these things joined together?
I don't know, it's doing it on a lot of my work. I don't know why.
No, it's not done it, I thought. Sometimes that'll do it. Yes, it does. I thought it did. No, it's not. It's done part of it. Stupid thing. Anyway, doesn't matter. So we're looking at 1.2 and then 3.1 and 2. Yeah.
I've got it all printed out as well. If you want me to keep telling you, you're going through it, Phil.
No, we'll run through it. I'll get to it in a minute. 1.2. Yeah.
I've done all the changes in red.
Yeah. Got you. Excellent. That's it. Yeah.
Brilliant. Oh, brilliant.
National legislator. So what we'll do is just bring that up. Oops. Too far. And then yeah, and then we can go hey. Escape, do you, at the bottom? Right, so I can cut that on there now. Put the view on. Yeah. 1.3 was okay, 1.4 was okay. 2.1 was fine. 2.2 was good, 2.3. All 2 was good, I think, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh no, 3.1, that was it, yeah. Tell me why it meets internal and external requirements. Sessional notice devised. That actually should be yeah. Are you having that?
Yeah, you happy with that?
Yeah, I say, are you having that? I've just changed that bit there.
Yeah, that's fine.
You put session is, and it's sessions are.
Sorry.
No, it's just me, English teacher again. Got me other hat on.
That's fine. You can be.
Oh, you're surprised I go through, some students will come back to me and say, where's all those commas come from?
You kind of need commas in your work.
Sorry?
You need commas in your work.
Well, you put them in. I mean, you've got the in there. But
I do put them. I'm quite good at punctuation.
yeah, but if people don't put it in, it's like a wall of writing, and you've got to stop and read things. It takes probably twice as long to assess something with no punctuation in than it does with one in. Right, that is now meeting. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Embedded. That'll do. That's okay. That's fine.
3.1, wasn't it, that one that you have to do now?
We can go to black. So we now go to review. Click on that one and do that. And go there. Put it on again. Oh, by the way. Change from good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Information transferred. I got what's on there. 3-2. All right, just me looking at something. 3-2.
Have I not put that in?
It's gone off for some reason. It was on before, I know it was. Oops. Don't know how this works. Yes, it does. Oops. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. So that was fine. So now move on. Requirements.
Mr. T off statements as well.
Yeah. Set to purpose, right. Defined by an individual targets. Right, I'm having that.
Thank you.
Like I say, it's all I'm looking at is maintaining the assessment criteria. Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's exactly meeting the assessment criteria, that's fine. If it's a document and the document is not as clear, I've had a look at some of the documents and they need some reading. Some of them, they're quite complex documents. So a short explanation like that is ideal because that's telling me what it is. Yeah.
Brilliant.
So now that is right. Something else. What can I write? Ooh, getting posh now. Yeah.
Good. I'm liking that.
Essential. It's good. 3.3, 3.5. That was good. LO4. More appropriate behaviour. Meditative. Picked Freddie Jones. Right.
I got that. I got all this off the forum thing.
Well, on the VLE.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put some handouts on there as well just to have a look at on behaviour.
That one was really useful, but I've used all that behaviour theory stuff.
Yeah, exactly. There's 2 or 3 actually of those. I'm not sure I agree with some of them, but basically, in certain, it's like everything else. What I find that a lot of these theorists are in a specific area of teaching.
Yeah, they are.
And the theory looks at that aspect, and although it may work very well in that circumstance, there are other circumstances where it's almost irrelevant. So I'm always sceptical of of theorists.
Especially in the kind of what we work in, and all of our children have special needs. But some of those, I pick the ones out that are actually relevant to how I teach. Yeah.
I mean, some of your kids have terrific behavioural problems.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, and need massive support in different ways. No 2 are the same. Yeah.
No, they're not. And because of that, we never have more than 6 kids in a class.
No.
We are.
Well, I've always argued that the optimum number for any class should be no more than 8. In any circumstance.
We have no more than 6, and they all have a member of staff with them.
Yeah.
Some have 2 if the behaviour is it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I taught for 6 months in a prison.
Do you know one of our teachers left to go as well? Sorry, she left the prison to come to us a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't for that.
It wasn't for me. I wasn't intended to do any teaching, actually. I was supposed to be rebuilding the motor vehicle section for them, which I did. But I got a year's contract, and I had it done in less than 6 months.
You went teaching.
So they had me doing a bit of teaching. I packed it and went to, actually, I've forgotten now. It's a good while ago. I was marched out for, what was it? I was accused of teaching the inmates to attack officers.
Really?
Yeah. It was a completely fictitious charge made by the education manager in the prison, because it turned out at the tribunal, I got my union on it and got a tribunal. He thought I was after his job.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he just made a load of stuff up. How he kept his job, I don't know. It's unbelievable. But that was that was one of them things that I was unbelievable. Yeah. And I said to him, I wish you'd told me. I said, I'd told you straight. I wouldn't want your job in a million years.
Not in a prison.
Yeah, that's fine. Oops, back on there. Black. Right. So. Oh, what am I doing? I read.
That was 3.2. You're happy with that one now, yeah?
That was 4.1, that.
Sorry, 4.1, sorry.
4.1, yeah.
Good.
That'll do. 4.2 we said was okay. And 3 we put just add how this is done. Right, so all that needs is the policy is known. And understood the DET. Yeah, sorted.
Brilliant.
Let's reformat that. Cool one. No, we'll leave that on there. Yeah. Okay, that. Right. All good. 5.1. That's okay. 5.2, 5.3. Yeah. Clear.
I think it's 5.3. That's
Yep.
a bit, yeah.
5.3. Why are these effective? Yeah. Right, resources. Yeah. Yeah. It's all right. Yeah.
Brilliant, thank you.
That's another one done. And we go up to there, and let's take that back up. Oops, wrong way. Yeah. View. Oh dear, put two together there. All good.
Good.
Sorted. That'll do.
Thank you.
Right. That'll do. Leave that on. Right, okay. So let's close that there and go down one. We're on the next page, I think. Why is that a split there?
No idea.
Your pages have gone funny. There's no gap between your pages.
Oh, there is there, is there? But there is further up.
Yeah. Unless it's me that's done something. Won't put it past me. Achieved. This was what? I put something on about this. Oh, that was all good. 5.4, all good. C notes, yeah. Please read through my observation. Yes, adaptive teaching, learning. Subscribe. This was the adaptation. Good confirmation will be in your teaching observation. Yeah, that'll do.
Is what, sorry?
That one there, I said, put on. Good confirmation will be in your teaching observation. Yeah. That's the explanation. See, this has come back to command verbs again. Adapt. It's asking you to do something. Well, you've explained how it's done it, but your teaching observation then says, yes, you've done it. Yeah?
Yeah.
So, right, okay. Communicate with learners, professionals, Appendix 14, which is tutorials, as Peter mentioned. We have a should work around, okay, yeah. It's gone black.
Brilliant.
Oops.
So I know that this is just a continual piece of work. So all Unit 1, so from the bottom of Unit 1, we're going to like the start of Unit 2, and it's what. So I just take it, we keep sending you the completed Unit 1, do we? We can just.
Yeah, so they're getting umpteen copies in.
Yeah, so we can just send you like the unit after unit after unit. We don't need to send you the entire completed work every time, do we?
No, if you started on Unit 2 and you say got 4 or 5, learning objectives you've done, you want me to have a look at it, just send it through, yeah?
Sorry, Phil, I'm just teenagers in my ear holes.
All right, okay.
Iron all those clothes, you can put them away. They're all in the cloud. I'm on. They're all clothes. They're all alive. All of them. They're all iron. Sorry, Phil, I'm back.
All right, don't worry. I'm in the middle of doing something. Just copy. Hello, 6. Yeah. 6.1. Appendix 4. There's further research from the VLE to regard the types of assessments. In general. This is the slight difference one in this unit. It's a bit of a slight catch-out. Everything else is about what you do. Yeah? Yeah. This little bit here is asking about assessment in general. Yeah?
Yeah.
Because obviously there are different methods of assessment that you use in different circumstances, and they're a lot wider than the probably ones you use. And it's just to show that you've got a knowledge of that, yeah.
Yeah.
Again, hang on. Oh, this is not doing it. Right, okay. Screwing that up. If you look at 6.1,
yeah,
which is where we are. Stop jumping about. Keep still. Explain the purposes and types of assessment used in education and training. Yeah. Not just your education and training, but education and training in general. Yeah. So basically, you're going to be looking at the different types that you need to add in. Like, hang on, let's go back down there. I'll put some pointers in. Where are we?
Yeah.
I put some of those. I put some of those on for you. There is some stuff on the VLE. I'll just check on there actually. I know I've said it.
Thought I'd looked. So what I've put there, is that not quite covering it?
It just needs you to go after what you've written's not wrong. Let's just move out to there, and then I can look at this in a little bit different light.
I'll have another look on the VLE.
It's not. Yeah.
I'll add more. I can always add more to it.
I'm looking at checking this out. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you see what I've typed in there? Yeah. All you, yeah. I'll have that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can leave that. You can leave that as it is.
Yeah.
It just needs adding to there.
Yeah.
Just bring that back. I'll gap it. Yeah. Okay. Right. Assessment should be a tool that's used throughout the learning, not just at the end of the learning. There are many types of assessment methods, such as, and then we go. What you need to do is pick. Pick about 5. Yeah.
Okay.
And with a short explanation of what they're for. Yeah.
An explanation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a short explanation. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. Why is effectiveness? But I'll put on there again. Why is it effective? Could it be better?
Mm-hmm. Sorry, Phil. Another minute.
All right, don't worry. I'm reading through this.
No. You've got your keys. I'm not leaving yet. I'm waiting for the boys to get home. Right. Okay. Slightly busy household, Phil. With 3 teenagers. So could
All right.
go on?
Should we be coming in at this time? Not going out.
I know we should be.
Man, it's holidays now. It's holidays now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the holidays, so.
Yeah.
We've got 2 14-year-olds and a 16-year-old.
Yeah.
Household.
Well, I had 2 daughters who were only 22 months apart.
Really?
And basically, what we did was we banned all sentences starting with she.
Well, we've 2 girls and a boy.
Yeah.
We've got a boy and a girl at 14, and then another girl at 16.
Oh, the twins?
She's the hard work one, the 16-year-old. She's gone again. She's the bloody hard work one. I can hear you now. You are. Yeah, she is. Bloody hell.
Well, fortunately, my daughters are now 50 and 52.
Oh, I know this. One day, I hope.
Yeah, go on. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Moving that. That's done. That's done. Click on that. Review. Get rid. Add. Good. Right, 6.3. We had any assessment you use after initial assessment. That's okay, yeah. Oh, you do City and Guilds, do you?
Yeah. One of the qualifications that we deliver to the students is one of them is City and Guilds.
Right.
Yeah, all the accreditation is City and Guilds. We have direct claims as well with them.
Good. I've got direct claims with everybody except NCFE, who you were doing this with.
Oh, really?
But hopefully, with U5, I will be able to get it. It's just that I've never had enough students going through at one time.
Ah, okay.
But this I have now, because I've got some others on Tuesday, as well as U5 on here to finish off. They're at this new batch now. I've had a group that's just finished in May with 4 on there. They've completed. It took them 10 months from a standing start, so they didn't do too bad.
Right, okay.
I won't rely on this side for help, though.
You what?
That's my other half. He's just said he won't rely on us 5 for anything. He knows us all too well.
Oh, they'll be sorted out by the time we've finished, don't worry.
I hope so. We thought we'd bloody finished with the other company.
Ah, well, you see. Right, that is fine.
Fantastic. That's 6.3.
Go up 1. Don't need to get that. We're going to cover that. Never touched it.
What?
6-4. 6-4, 6-4. Use questioning feedback to contribute. Is there a bird there?
Is there what, sorry?
Have you got a bird there?
No, it's Paul putting the pots away. I'm sat in the kitchen.
Oh, right. I could hear a noise. It sounded like a bird tweeting. Because my cat's head keeps shooting round here.
Yeah, he's putting the bloody pots away around me.
Don't tell any secrets, Phil.
Yeah. That's my job washing up. I've just put them all in the dishwasher.
Paul is the dishwasher.
Right, 6-5. Record the outcomes. How are these made and who is in bold? All right, that'll do. That's fine.
Brilliant.
Well, it's like I said to you on the review at the end. It's just tidying edges up. That's all to fully meet. What you'll find is that as an assessor, I go purely on the assessment criteria. I read what's been put and I look at it and say, is it covered or isn't it? And sometimes I'll go, yeah, go on, okay, it'll do. Other times I'll say, well, no, it could do with a bit or it could do with a bit of that. Just stick it in, and then it does fully cover it. Because what I don't like is when an EV will say something like, I noticed there were 1 or 2 borderlines in there. Basically, what they're telling me is they don't want to see it again. Because I have this adherence to that, so it makes sure that doesn't happen. Yeah, that's okay. And we can get rid of that now. Review. Highlight. Get rid. Right. 6.6. Communicate achievement or assessment information to other professionals with an interest in the learner. Right. Right, that's okay as far as it goes. You mentioned you do City and Guilds qualifications, yeah?
Yeah.
So, do you do the assessment on those?
Not me personally, no.
Ah, right, okay. Then that's fine then.
No, I don't personally anymore. I have done in the past, but no, that's not one of my roles now. We have an internal IV.
A specific assessor?
Yeah.
Yeah. But they will then communicate that information with, there'll be an internal quality assurer, I suppose, as well.
Yes.
Or internal verifier for the old language. So they will be involved in that as well, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. What am I doing here? Come on, home. Black. Yeah, that'll do.
Brilliant. That's 6.6.
7.1. Not done it. Why has it missed it? I'm sorry to be pedantic about that. They're all learners, not students these days.
Right.
But our EQA is.
That's fine. I'll remember that going forward. Learners.
Yeah. Well, do you know how to use Find, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all right then. It's easy. Yeah.
Brilliant.
So actually, we use a similar pattern with the diagnostic for apprentices. Fully enough, if they've got A to C GCSEs, then technically they don't need to do core skills.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
What we do is we run a diagnostic test with them on induction, and depending on that, determines whether I say they do have to do them or not, even if they've got A to C. Because if they're coming out below level 2, then they've got to complete level 2. Now there's a couple of systems in use now. 4 Skills is one, which NCFE use a lot. I got involved with an organisation called BKSB, which was developed. Sorry? We
use BKSB.
Yeah, it was developed by Nottingham. A long time ago now. In fact, I'll tell you when it was. It was 2004. Because I went to look at the first copy of it when they were advertising it with my boss. And basically she said, "What do you think?" I said, "Buy it." And
I mean, a lot of our students are still only at milestone.
Yeah.
Only sort of milestone 1, 2,
M level, yeah. They've not reached E yet. Well, the thing is, what it does, it allows the tutor to have a class of half a dozen all on something different, because the workbooks in between are brilliant. Yeah. Exactly.
It just allows you to actually see what criteria they're missing. Work on that criteria.
Exactly. Yeah. And they're all, you can have 6 learners, always something different.
And usually all 6 of them are, but that BKSB diagnostic is brilliant, and then we know when they've hit those, generally they're up on to the next milestone.
Exactly, yeah. Oops. That's it. Looking targets. Yeah, link to methods. Oh, it's fine. 7.2. I haven't put anything on there, have I?
No, I think you'd put a note on the first bit though, Phil. On the... Don't know why I've added more to it then. I don't know what I've done.
Right, okay. This is an explanation of how you actually apply it. And again, your observation's going to cover that, yeah?
Yeah.
You've got scheme work in the appendix and 13 observations. There you are. Because again, it's that command verb, apply. All I've asked you to do here is just tell me about it. Yeah?
Yeah.
Where you're measuring, counting. That's brilliant. Yeah, that's fine. Excellent.
Fantastic.
Why have I got a black line up here?
I have no idea. It's a 6 black line.
Oh, it's gone again. Right. So 7.2 is achieved. Yep. So back to top. We're nearly there.
Yeah, just 8 to go.
Bit small, that, isn't it? Yeah. Do you know why I insist on this on here?
Do you know what you're going back to?
Not only that, but you'd be surprised the number of ones I find where they put it on and they've changed it.
Really?
Yeah, they've either missed the command verb off altogether, yeah.
Yeah.
Or if it said analyse, they've just missed the analyse off and just give me an explanation. it's surprising. Sorry?
That's crafty.
Yeah. Okay, we'll get rid of that. Okay, relax a minute while I have a read.
Yeah, fine.
You mentioned BKSB here, yeah. Right, okay, that'll be okay.
A lot of writing there, sorry. But
Yeah. Oops. It's just, all it is the big emphasis these days, as you probably know, on being a reflective teacher.
yeah.
So that you continually questioning what you're doing, basically. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I think it's good up to a point, but it can be demotivating sometimes because you overthink a situation.
It's not too bad. Like we only have 4, 6 people in a class, but you're in a mainstream school and have 30 odd in a class.
Yeah, but there is. But at the end of the day, it's you were sitting down afterwards and thinking, how did that go? Yeah.
Yeah.
Could I have done it better? What went right? What went wrong? It's almost a natural reaction for teachers. Yeah.
Yeah.
You look at something in retrospect, and you can be quite self-critical.
Yeah.
And that's why I said I agree with it up to a point. You can go too far with things like that, and what I find is that the most caring teachers that are really interested in what they do tend to overdo it. There are certain things you can do, and there's certain things you've got to accept that you can't do, and you've just got to accept that. And a lot of teachers get frustrated when they by that self-questioning technique.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can get rid of that as well now. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Where have you gone?
I'm here.
Oh, this. Oh.
Nope.
Cancel. 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 That's better. Now I can do it.
No. No. Oh, you closed where,
Right. That is 8.2 complete.
Brilliant. So it's just
Yeah.
going back and a little bit of work on.
There was just a little bit somewhere. I'm just running back now to see if I can find it.
6.1 it was.
Was it?
Yeah. I've written down next. I've printed all this stuff off. I've done you I've written little notes back down next. It was 6.1 about looking at on the VLA.
There it is. Yeah.
Statements and testimonies and stuff.
Yeah. I'll put the stuff in on the side here. Yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you.
So what I'll do, Zoe, I'll finish the assessment off at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. As before I send it back to you. Yeah. And then I'll fill in the rest of the stuff in here. Yeah. And then I'll just leave that last little bit to be completed.
Yeah.
That's it. And then that's it done. And that's one out of your hair.
Unit 2 will be with you by sort of Monday probably. I've nearly finished that.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. That once you've got this first unit done, well, and the second to a certain extent, you broke its back. There is plenty of cross-referencing on Unit 2, so it is easier to get through than Unit 1. Unit 1 is basically finding your feet and looking what's needed. I think once you've got your head around that, the rest of it follows suit.
Yeah, that's great.
It'll only need sort of pointers here and there from me as we go through the rest of the units.
Okay.
Was it you that I mentioned? Somebody's mentioned doing a different unit to the ones I've got down.
I think it's Alison, not me.
Was it Alison? Right. I've told her that if we could to have a read through them first to see if she can manage with the ones we've got. If she wants to do a separate unit, fine. But I'll have to put some. I'll have to get some material and put it together for it because I've not got any.
I think what it is, Alison's gone through everything, and basically one of the assignments in which we wrote for the other company totally covers one of the other units without us actually. I think she's just thinking on.
Right.
Any extra work at all, literally, we can put it all into the bullet points and all into the criteria from one assessment that we've done.
Right.
I think that's where she was coming from because basically the work's been completed.
Yeah, yeah. But I've had one or two problems with that because there's been great banks of text in the assignment, yeah. But it's not split up into which criteria it's meeting.
Yeah, and that's no good. You need it in the criteria.
Exactly. It's then I'm going to have to try and read through it and think, well, where does this go? Where does that go? All I'll be asking them to do is look at the criteria, look at what you've got, and just copy and paste it across. Yeah.
Yeah.
and then and split it up into the sections like we've done there. Yeah.
Yeah, like we've done there.
It just makes sense.
I'm glad that one's finished. That's a big unit, that unit one.
It is massive, massive. Well, I mean, you're up to 8,500 words now.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, like I said, one of the girls last year got up to 16,000 words.
Glad that's done now. I'll just do that little bit of amendment when you send it me back, and then I'll get you.
Yeah. Superb. Okay, thanks for attending tonight, and I pass the message on to the others that I've got an awful lot of assessments on at the moment, and I'm getting a little bit behind at the moment. Actually, it's always the same at this time of year. I'll catch up as soon as I can, and I'll be sending stuff back, as and when I can, basically. Yeah. So it may come back on a weekend. If I've got some time at weekend, I'm not doing anything. I'll sit down and go through it, and pick some stuff up. Okay then. Superb. Yeah.
Thanks.
See you.
Bye.
See you now. Bye now.